Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Happy Wednesday to each and every single one of you guys. In today's video I have this Makartt spooky decor box here. It did arrive a little bit late than expected, so that is why I'm uploading this a little bit late, but hopefully you guys all understand. I'm super excited to share with you guys what's inside and also to share the set that I created. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So here we have this beautiful card from Makartt. Thank you guys so much, Makartt. I really appreciate it so much, and I'm super excited to go ahead and try out and review these products. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what's inside the box. So first we have this beautiful packaging, the purple, the holographic, everything is just super pretty. So first we have some sequins here. It has a couple of stuff here. We have some stars, some spiders, just a couple of everything, and just look at how beautiful these shine. They have such a really pretty holographic effect. Next we have some charms here. We have a couple of everything. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys one by one. We have some gel polish by AWSM color. These are 6 pieces each. These are very fall colors, which I really loved. So for today's set, I did go ahead and use each and every single color to create a Halloween / fall themed set. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It also does include its user manual here. So here we have this Makartt 2-piece gel polish set. It is black and white in the colors noir and blanc, which is basically French for black and white. And just like how beautiful these polishes are, these are 8 milliliters each. Really pretty. So here we have 50 milliliters of the color Stellar Red. This is some polygel here. It also shows the indicator at the top here. I really love the polygel. It was super easy to work with. Overall, they're just super great quality. I love that it's super firm. It's easy to work with. You know, it's not runny nor sticky at all. And here we have the color Cosmo Black. It's a really pretty black color with some glitter there. We have some silver, red, and white, I believe. And just like how beautiful these colors are. This is the color Stellar Red. Then here we have the color Cosmo Black. Let's go ahead and get started. So for today's video, I'm going to be using these plastic dual forms by To Be Glam. These are stiletto, and they also have some other shapes here, but I'm only going to be using these stiletto forms here, as you guys can see. So I'm actually going to be using these more as an extension to my nail, kind of be using it as a half cover tip instead of using it as a full dual form. So when using dual forms, I do recommend to go ahead and size down. So for example, if the number 1 fits you, then go to 0, because usually when you apply the polygel and all of that, it will shrink, so it's gonna end up not really fitting you once you actually place a polygel. So make sure you go ahead and size down. Here I'm using the number 0 on my thumb. Here, this is the biggest size, and this is how my nails look. I already went ahead and put on my peel off base coat, and now I'm gonna go in with my Makartt base here. I'm gonna apply one thin layer to each and every single nail, then cure for 30 seconds. I'll be using this awesome color slip solution. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my dapping dish. Using the spatula on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and grab some of the color Cosmo Black. I want to grab a little bit, then I'm going to place that onto my dough form just like so. Once I have that placed, I'm going to go ahead and just sculpt that around inside the dough form, making sure that I even it out and just pat everything into place, and just making sure that overall I have every single gap covered with the polygel. I'm going to go ahead and continue moving that around into the dough form. If I feel like I don't have enough, I'm going to go in and grab just a little bit more to fill that little gap I have in there. Then just continue placing that until I have a very thin layer of polygel. I do suggest applying less than more, because if you apply more, you're going to have to go in and just scoop that excess out, and this is going to become more of a hassle. So just little by little until you get the right consistency or the right amount into the dough form is what I suggest doing. So here is a glimpse of how my dough form looks. Now, as I mentioned, I am going to go ahead and be using this as a way to just extend my nails, kind of using it as a nail tip. So I'm going to go ahead and be placing the dough form a little bit of centimeter away from the cuticle area. I'm going to go ahead and just press that down, making sure that, you know, the polygel just kind of gets everywhere. Once I have a place where I want, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my small UV lamp to go ahead and just flash cure this into place. So then I'm able to go ahead and just work on the underside. As you guys can see here, I'm only going in and curing the part where like my natural nail is. So I can hold it down and then I just can go ahead and fix anything I need to fix on the underside of the nail. I'm only going to go ahead and be doing this for 30 seconds. Then once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and turn the nail over and then just work on the underside, making sure that I smooth that out, and then I do a full cure for 30 seconds in my bigger UV LED lamp. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and just enjoy watching the rest of my application, then I'll be back shortly. So here is how all of the nails look. Now we're ready to go ahead and just pop these off and go into doing our second application to go ahead and build our apex and just fill in that cuticle area. So after removing the doldrums, this is how now the nails look. Super pretty color. Now we're gonna go in and remove that tacky layer from the underside using 70% alcohol and a lint-free wipe. Once we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a closer look at the side profile. As you guys can see, we have this little hunch here. We have some parts that are missing some polygel, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that. So first we're gonna go ahead and start by grabbing our hand file, and we're just gonna go ahead and perfect the side walls and just shape them up a bit, just like so. After reshaping our side walls, this is how the nails look. We have that sharp cylinder shape we want. Now using this ceramic safety bit, I'm going to go in and just remove that bulk from the area that I showed you guys previously. I'm going to turn my efile to 15,000 RPMs. And just around here is where I'm going to go and just remove that bulk. Just like so. I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this to each and every single nail. Now I'm going to go in and remove all of that dust using 70% alcohol, and now we're ready to go ahead and do our second layer. So using some base gum, I'm going to apply a very thin coat to make sure that the polygel adheres very well and it's not moving too much around. Then I went ahead and cured that for 30 seconds. I'm going to grab a little bit of the Cosmo Black polygel, place it near the cuticle area, and then we're just going to go ahead and push that back just like so. Once we push that back, I'm pushing that towards the sidewalls, and then once I have that filled in, I'm going to go ahead and drag the polygel towards the free edge to make sure that I cover the entire nail. Then lastly, go ahead and do a full cure for 60 seconds. Once I finish doing that to each and every single nail, this is how all of them look. Overall, I really love this method. Super fast, very easy, and it saves me a lot of time when filing. I'm going to be doing a very minimal filing. So first I'm going to remove all of that tacky layer so it doesn't gunk up our file. Then using my hand file, I'm going to go ahead and just crisp up our shape a little bit more. Now using this extra fine umbrella bit, I'm going to go ahead and be using this to go ahead and seal the cuticle area. Just make it look very flush. So this is how all of the nails look. On this nail, I did go ahead and lightly feather the surface of the nail just because I wanted to remove some unevenness. Now using my buffer, I'm going to gently buff away any scratches or anything like that to each and every single nail. Now after buffing, I'm going to go ahead and remove all of that dust from the nails to make sure that we don't have any dust when we're doing our nail art. Once we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and place some of this color here onto my palette. Then I'm going to be using this 15mm liner brush here. Once I'm done with my nail art, I'm gonna go ahead and top coat each nail, then cure for 60 seconds. I'm going to be using these two really pretty spider charms here, and I'm going to be using my rose linen rhinestone top coat glue to go ahead and place this onto the nails. I'm going to grab a little bit with my dotting tool, place it onto the nail, then grab the spider and just place it on there, then cure for 30 seconds. Once I'm done with all of that, I'm going to go ahead and apply some cuticle oil, and that is basically it for today's set. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's set. I really had so much fun creating this set. I think so far it's also one of my favorites. I really loved it. Everything just went the way I wanted it to be. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a picture of the design I had in mind and the set that I actually ended up doing. I did change a couple of stuff, but at the end of the day I was really happy with how it turned out. Again, don't forget to use my discount code NAILS by Priscilla for money off your entire purchase on the Makartt website. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and let me know which a part of this set was your favorite. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.